Hello and welcome. In this video I'm gonna go through some different things. One of the things I'm gonna go through the status of my different accounts. Then we are gonna talk a little about how to approach the new update that is soon coming in December. And then I'm gonna talk a little bit what I'm gonna do with my account. My kind of little bit strategy at the moment. We don't know everything yet, but at least what I know so far. And also what I'm gonna do further with the rebirth guide, right? Well, so the first thing first is the accounts. As you can see up right here, you can see I'm playing together with some friends here, and my main account is 3.7 million. As you can see here, almost 3.8 million. You can close this down here. 3.8 million. Have a good amount of gold, and you also know my main. I did a lot of quests back in the days. We had a lot of fun doing that. Drop rate, crystal, rebirth. I also done a lot of rebirth, but yeah, I need to do more definitely. And shiny score is 2.3 million, which is definitely good, and exotic score is tremendously good with 642 million, and my metallic is up to 782. So, but still, even though with 782 in metallic, it seems like I'm never gonna get these three last that I'm missing. So I don't have a complete metallic yet, and so on. And I think it's gonna take some time before I get that one. Shiny, I have everything complete, as you know from before. I have a lot of everyone as well. So basically it's going quite well. For damage, I have about 500,000 in damage. And this is kind of interesting now, because as you can see, my 8 week, 2 months. It's 2 months since I made this new account here. It's not my new, it's one of my pet sim accounts. You see, #1 gamer that tests games. It has now passed my main account. It's 3.8 million in pet score, and also when it pet damage, that account has 550,000 damage. So it has more damage than this account. And also when it comes to the stones, it has actually 4.6 million additional stones. The main reason for that is in that account, instead of going for this here, I have been going for just the best egg all the time. And I only have 103 metallic score on it. Or only after 803 metallic after 8 weeks. Well, I could have had more metallic if I wanted to. But basically I have been aiming not to go for that, right? So basically, let me see here, I'm just putting back on the correct egg in case we get a metallic during this video. So it's going quite well with that 8-week account. So it's and I have more damage, I have more stones and so on, but I have half of the income. As you see on this, I have 280 million. On my other one, I have about 160 not million, billion per minute. On the new one, I have 160 billion. Reason for that is a little bit of my exotic score, and also a little bit the shiny score is better on this main. I also have started to play my third account a little bit, so that is now going away for Rebirth Guide 3, and I'm gonna play that up so that I can get it up to a strength as this other one, mainly to be able actually to boost and stuff like that when I do streams and stuff so on. So that is basically it, a little bit about that. But the next thing we want to talk about then is a little bit about what is happening next. Yes, we have an update, and yeah, what is coming in that update? We can just take up here the video, and we can view it here next to me, next in front of all of those coins. We can take it, and this is the sneak peek that Tusu was giving us. What you can see in this sneak peek is down here. You can see it is ascended egg that is used. As I said before, we're gonna get ascended egg. You can also see up in the corner there are some hatch speed with this mining equipment, and it is a mine as we was thinking it was. Oh, I managed to press it away. Let us get it back. I can't press outside. So yeah, so that is for sure. And as oh, there you got a chance of getting one. Did you see there? There was an egg. So then we are coming to, that is a little bit those things that's coming around. And then there will be some egg stone here that you can hatch to get stones. You see here, get stones every time, and you also can get some 2-time stones and 3-time stones. It seems like you can get different locks. So this is a new additional way to get stone, additional to the way down here. And also when you hatch this, as like this, you can get a chance to get a giant. So yeah, you get a chance to get a giant while hatching these ones here. So basically, you can either select to stand hatching an egg, or you can stand mining one of these. But with the automation station, you can still be hatching as much as you can, and also now you can have ascended. So that's gonna change a lot. But what does this mean? How do you gonna approach this actually in the game? How is this? Oh, you got an X5 as well, you can see. So how do we gonna approach this in the game? I'm just gonna take this away, because the thing is that now in the game how it is now with the different type of paths, they are kind of increasing in size, right? So from a metallic, you start first to try to get the prodigious, ascended, and mythical ones, and then you go back to take the other ones, because we believe that maybe will be important in the future with prosperous ground and so on. And that's showing a truth now, because for metallic you will be going for these first, try to get this to get the strongest one. And why is that? That is because of this tremendously damage that you're gonna have. And why do they do so much damage? It's because something Tusu actually know is writing in his last update. This was a horrible update. What did he actually say? He said that this was a big failure of him making the polished metallic, because this polished metallic, while we are looking into like Cinder here, 49,000, is depending on how many shiny skins I have for this Cinder, right? 4,833. You see, I have the most on this, and there is no limit on how many shiny skins you can have. So if this polished metal will remain in the game, or if he is going to remove in the game, it's going to decide a lot about the strategy that is coming. Because for getting a giant is different. Because to get a giant, as we have in the video, what he is saying, actually we can just have that in here showing, is that this is a common egg, and you have a I guess this is the common, and this is an uncommon egg. So we only see 2 eggs. He did say it will come 2 or 3 eggs. I guess it's coming 2 eggs. Probably because he wants to get it out before Christmas. If it's coming any Christmas thing in it, I don't know, because I have no contact with Tusu. He is not responding to any of my communication at the moment, so I don't know about any inside information for that. But what I know is that he says for the chance for this to get a giant on this one is going to require you to have a titanium of the common one. What does that mean actually? Let me just take this out again. And that kind of means, so if I go to my overview of metallic and go to my commons, there is a total of 42 commons. I have 12 that is titanium. So spotted cat is here. So let's say I'm hatching that, and it's coming an egg, and that egg is hatching. If that egg is then hatching a bushy, first there is a chance for getting the egg to hatch. That chance is quite low. But then when it hatch, it can hatch any of these common ones. So let's say it hatched the spotted dog, I will get nothing. If it hatched the glimmer chipmunk, it will get nothing. If I hatch the pig, I will get nothing. If I hatch the chick, I will actually get a giant chick. I wonder how that's gonna look. It's gonna be amazing to look how a giant chick is gonna look. But at least then I'm gonna get that. And then if I hatch like a chick again, I guess I'm not gonna get it anymore. I guess I only can get a giant once. I don't think you can get it 2. Maybe there is giant skins, or maybe that comes in the future. I don't know. The metallic is so that when you have got when you get the first, it's normal metallic, and then it's golden, diamond, obsidian, titanium, and then when you get your number 6, you don't get it. So the chance of first getting an egg while you're mining, we don't know, but the chance of getting one specific one will be 1 over 42 chance to get a specific one. So let's say I'm getting the spotted cat. Okay, I'm getting the spotted cat, a giant spotted cat. What damage will that do? That giant spotted cat, what damage will that do? It will do, as I understand, it will do 10% more damage than my strongest pet in the game, right? So let's say I get a cat here from this one, and then we hatch this, and we get a cat, and yeah, we got a giant one. What is the damage of that gonna be? Then it's gonna, we have to go back to actually this here, and we see the damage of the Cinder is 49,326. So the damage of that cat is gonna be this time plus 10%. So it's gonna be about 54,000 in damage. And well, if I don't hatch any more of these pets down here automation, well, things will stop because of this one here. But if so, in a way, what are you gonna hatch with automation? I'm gonna come back to that, because this is gonna make a dilemma. It's gonna force us into select different paths in the future, and that's amazing. Again, we're gonna have so many different ways to play the game, and it's really good. But basically, if I then was to be hatching like the prodigious one here, let's say I have the prodigious, let's say I'm hatching the ascended one, or actually the prodigious one or ascended one, then the damage of these pets here will be better. If I hatch only ascended egg, then these ascended pets will over time be the best one, and the mythical will be the second best one, and the prodigious one will be the third best one. But will that be smart? I'm not sure that is the best way to do it, because, well, there is another mechanism that is important for that, right? So if I am doing that, but yeah, this is difficult to explain. But let's say we want to have more of these giants. We want to have all of the common giants. And why do you want all of the common giant? It's because if you're gonna hatch this egg over here, that is the uncommon one, this one, the luck of getting an egg of this one is gonna be the same egg luck that you have on this one, times the amount of giants you have got on the common one, divided on how many it is. So let's say you get one giant here from here common, and then you go to this egg. It's gonna be the chance of what you have here times 1 over 42. So it's actually gonna be the chance 42 times more difficult to get one here when it comes here. The question is, when you have 0 here, you will have 0 chance of getting an uncommon one, as I understand. So you will not be able to get the uncommon as the first. We are forced to get the commons first. So in a way, you are forced to try to get all 42 commons here to have the same change on the uncommon. And what dilemma is that making us? Well, it is easy. Well, to explain that, maybe. Because the dilemma is that, well, I don't have all in titanium here. For those who have 1200, it's not going to be a dilemma. They can just, go ahead and do whatever. But for everyone else of us who doesn't have 1200 and have all common ones and all uncommon ones and so on, well, we have to get them. And how do we get them? If we want to mine at the same time, and then we have to do here, then we have to use uncommon here. And when we use the uncommon one, the power of these pets here will stay the same. So basically, I'm coming a little bit into the third point. I say, what I'm going to do with my accounts? Well, I'm going to try both techniques. With this account, I'm going to go over now and keep on hatching just common. I'm going to collect all of the titaniums of the common ones and collect from there and going for getting as many giant as possible. Okay? So that is the strategy I'm going to use for this one here. That is a long-term strategy. So if you look 2-3 years in the future, that will probably be the best thing to do. With my other new account, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm not gonna care about giants at all. I'm only gonna patch the best on it. They're gonna hatch ascended all the time. Why do I do that? Well, it's because then this damage is gonna be tremendously good. My income is gonna be good, and so on, and very good. But at the point, I guess it depends on all of the mechanics that is coming, because we don't know all of the release. But this is like 2 different pathways. But there is not only 2 different pathways, but I hope you get the picture, understand what I'm thinking about. So for this one, I'm gonna take the pathway of from now on. I'm not gonna care about getting all of the metallics, like the ones that I'm missing. Okay, I get them when I get them. I'm gonna compare, I'm gonna now collect and so on. The other dilemma we're gonna have let's say we have got all common giants, we have got all uncommon giants, and we have got all rare giants, we have got all epic giants, and we have got all legendary giants. And I'm starting to get the giants of the prodigious ones. It's probably going to be really difficult. But the dilemma then is if I am then hatching ascended eggs, and ascended is becoming my best pets, then these giants here is not going to be that strong as the other one. Or maybe they will, because if my ascended pets has become the strongest one, then this one, the giant of the cloth, is going to be the strength of the best ascended I have times the percentage. And then again, one more thing is coming into this, because as I understand, there is a chance of getting a shiny of these giants. How to get that shiny, we don't know anything. Maybe it's become shiny the second time you get it, or maybe you just have to be lucky and get it shiny. That like the second, third, fourth, fifth time, sixth time you get a giant, the same one, you don't get it, but you have to get like a shiny lock. I don't know, because the shiny lock and the lock for giants is not going to be the same as the lock for metallic and the lock for the shiny pets. It's going to be like for itself in a way, as I understand. So, but with this, it's yet to remain to see how that mechanics is going to be. So that's a little bit about how I'm thinking to do with my accounts. So the third account I haven't planned 100%. The first thing now is try to get that up, and then try to not get that high pet power. Actually, that's maybe what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get like all of a good attacking team. After I got that, I'm gonna go immediately only to common. I'm gonna go totally the new, even more than I do with my main. I'm only gonna go for giants to see if I can collect giants as fast as possible with that one. It's gonna be interesting to see which of these characters are gonna have the most damage, gonna have the most score, what happens. And all the reason also I do this is because I'm coming to the last point, is the new rebirth guide. What I'm gonna do with the rebirth guide, as you know, I have been making this rebirth guide here. We have the normal one, and I also made a simplified one, where I now have been trying to make a tree. But down here, there is no details to what to do next. So what I'm actually planning maybe to do is to make a kind of simplified version for end game rebirth guide or something like that, where it starts from this square here. Everything else here doesn't matter. So the end game one is going to start from this one here and explain step by step what to do and so on. I will see if I get time to start to make this before the update, but I guess hopefully I will manage to do this after the update as well, because then we can get some of those new changes that has come in the game and so on. So I hope all of this is giving a little bit more sense what maybe is coming in the game. But again, I have to repeat, I don't know anything inside or information. I'm not getting anything from any of the team in the collectible pets. No one of them is writing to me or anything, not to Zeus and so on. So I don't know what I have been doing wrong to them, but at least I'm gonna cover this game. I'm gonna be here for you and you only, and try to make the best guides and also the best streams together with you and have fun together. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you. This was number 1 Gamer Dad Viper Toffee. Like and subscribe, and bye bye.